done. Let me clean my lens off here. And make sure that my camera is fitting in there nicely. Don't that popping out and breaking itself. Oh, man. And Taco, don't even think about it. Don't even, buddy, if I got to put you in the pen, I'm going to put you in the pen. You got to do weird stuff on camera. Some weird stuff. Stop doing weird stuff on camera. Nobody wants to see all that. All right. Gonna get over here and get past this. We just had something popped into a commercial that quick. All right. Let me put my pretty butterflies on here. Let's get that survey, please. There we go. Gotta get back to my screen. There we go. All right. First things first, my name's Kenneth. My company is ILEG, which is Infusion Light Energy Technology Screens. I am right now drying a round container with our new technology. We're blessed to have yesterday. It is also a finished version of the AdTech, one we were showing up in the window, absorbing all the sunlight. They're finishing up at 100%. Over there, what you're checking out right there, that is the ILEG, Infusion Light Energy. That is our Quantum Black Star screen paint. I was able to paint up this giant, massive screen. Take a look around at my giant screen. I was able to paint my giant, massive screen under a gallon. No problem. It has amazing coverage. If you wonder why my air cleaner is on its side, it's because I'm actually drying a screen right now. I did that for demonstration for the rear projection technology we're working on. All right, so, excuse me about that. So bottom line, I mean by no expensive projectors required. We haven't had to use any expensive projectors since we've been doing demonstrations on these products. That means we never had to spend the money for a projector over $200 because, again, one of my goals is to show up that you don't not required to have an expensive projector. And now we can operate in commercial environments, even with the massive Halo system, that we don't have to spend a lot of money for our projectors. Projectors, like I said, the one I have on the table right now is about 10 bucks. Sony VPL CX100. Where does one of my tape went? I have it way over here. Sorry about that. Gotta take care of a customer, right? I need my tape. Where the heck is the tape at? There's the tape. So as you can see, yeah, we don't have to worry about the expensive requirement for projectors, HDMI ports. If it has a high contrast, it has tons of colors. Do we have to calibrate? None of that stuff. And hold on for a minute. Really? On switch. There we go. Operates in a fully lit environment with no problem whatsoever. Even in the commercial lighting we're in right now. Whoopee! Get my lights in there at the same time. And Taco in there. Finally got in the shot. Like, I'm in the shot, baby. I'm in the shot. As long as you didn't do anything crazy on camera. So, yeah, we're in a commercial environment. So I'm in my office right now. And as you can see, I can work on whatever I need to do, paperwork, whatever, and watch my screen from way over there with no problem whatsoever. Now, a minute. For some reason my tape decided to do what it wants to do. I can't stand when the tape is. The base flat and there's no area to base pull up on. And as you can see, if you saw the demonstration, me painting the screen in, very easy to do. I was able to paint the surface in no time at all. One coat application, that's it. Not passing back over the screen. I've seen other demonstrations multiple times, none of that. Sorry about that, taking care of something real quick. Got the gallon going through. Companies order gallons, usually that's what comes through, their gallons are going through. So you got to invoice those. Keep in mind, if you want gallons, you have to contact us. Give invoice. All right, we're not contact the email. We'll send you out an invoice. Because again, as I said before, people saying, why don't you offer gallons to the customer? There's just no way you can use that much paint. It's like virtually. You know how big my screens are in here? My screens are dual 160 inches, 1610s. They're big. So it took me less than a gallon, which in the video I showed you, less than a gallon to paint this. One coat application, and we are done. And that's it. So as you can see, we got a beautiful fish up there. Looking nice and gorgeous. Oh, sorry, butterflies. Let's say fish. Let's go over to where the frick is my remote controls at over here? OLED demonstrations. Nope, not that. OLED TV demonstrations. There we go. Now our technology has what we call our legendary Infinity 2 technology for this one, which allows our screens to read a 100% contrast level regardless of the projector's capability. We get some OLED. I want some black contrast levels. I said OLED. Kitty kitty. There we go. Get us some OLEDs in there. See what kind of like channel. Oh, is that a skiing demo? Oh, that's what it is. Now, this is what I like. I can work in my environment. I can watch my screen at the same time. $10 projector. That's it on our technology right here. Now, lowest kit we have on our products is the 20 ounce. 20 ounce will paint a screen size up to about 106 inches, roughly in the area. It goes for $187. And then we have the other kits at 24 ounces. 32 ounces and the 50 ounces. That's awful. Whoever did the videos for that is absolutely awful. Unbelievable. It's supposed to be sharper than that. There we go. Video feed, jeez. If you're gonna be doing this type of videos for a living, you have to use some really high powered equipment to use that stuff. Now I'm gonna be doing a splatter screen today too, and it's gonna be interesting. Splatter screen is gonna have our company's name on it, and only our company name will pull up. So definitely gonna be doing a splatter screen demonstration today. Got a surface back there. I'm gonna convert to all white. And then we're basically going to go over it with our name written into it and show exactly that anywhere that product is actually landed at, it's going to pull up with no problem whatsoever. Two beautiful birds. This should be dry. Definitely done that. This stuff takes some time to dry it all, period. Alright, get that done. This is already boxed up. Let me see. Doing 3 things at the same time. Watching this unit over here dry. Getting that ready. Sorry if there's no sound. We'll put sound in a few minutes right now. I'm a little busy here. A little bit busy right now. That storm coming in. That literally fixed something out of Independence Day. That should have went on the. Alright, we have to do it the other way around. Get upside down. We gotta put that notification sticker on here on the side showing that the paint is basically biodegradable. And it's the beautiful thing about the technology. You don't have to be here to monitor what comes on. contrast is going to pull, if the screen's going to wash out, the color's going to fade. I can go work just what I usually do. I'm in here just really watching that and basically working at the same time because that's what it's designed to do. There's no way in the world I can work in here in some dark environment. That's not going to work. And again, for me at the end of the day, I need to read my contrast. Really, my contrast is very important for me. I can't be in a washed out, dark environment because I'm afraid that my image is going to wash out because the screen doesn't pick up. So, dark environment doesn't work for me. And literally just got finished having that conversation about our ambient light projection technology, right? What's the gain on our product? We don't have a gain on ours. We've got to a point where we started engineering our technology in such a different way. We don't do the same demonstrations as everybody. We don't use the same expensive projectors as everybody. Our videos are completely different from everybody else's. So why should we be in their category? If anything, I consider traditional gains to be a handicap for our technology because we're beyond that. We're beyond the traditional screen. Now, before you can say you're beyond the traditional screen, you have to beat that screen. And we beat every single screen on the market. I got it right there. You can go to my YouTube channel, type it whatever you want. It'll pop up. We've been through everybody. So since we could beat everybody's screen, why in the world would we be in the same boat as them? There you go. Matter of fact, I can make a matching battery challenge for all of YouTube, and I guarantee no one will match it. And that's the reason why we don't go by old traditions. All that gain nonsense, that 3.0 and 2.0 and all that stuff, yeah, no. That's not for us. And that's why companies started coming out with their own gain. They don't want to go by the 2.0s and all that stuff. They started designing their own gain at the end of the day. They want something different. They want to separate themselves from the pack. You're going to have to show your stuff is really, really different. That ad tech over here, we start showing demonstrations. That thing in a greenhouse, how many screens right now are going to be to match that ad tech? And the screens can't even go near a window without washing out. Heck, they can't even be in here without washing out. How in the world are you going to survive outside in direct sunlight? But you know that's what IGL is, right? That infusion light energy, it's ad tech technology. So how in the world would you survive something like that? I can put a certified screen up there right now. It won't blend. It won't pick up anything. We had one up there yesterday. I was showing the contrast of it. It can't read contrast next to that screen. It has 0.8 gain sitting on a parallax. It can't read next to our screen. All right, then. There you go. Whoop-de-doo! Moving on. Let me put this up here real quick. Get this done. Get this out the door and knock this one out. So, no. I'm sitting there watching everybody else's demonstrations in dark environments, and here we are. I'm sitting there watching a movie off a ceiling with the lights on. And there are people turning out the lights to stay away from the very light that we use in a ceiling to watch a movie in. I sent pictures. We just gained form sites. We send our stuff over there. Explain what this is, and no one can explain what it is. Tell me what the gain is on the screen that can absorb sunlight. We don't get anything back. That's a banging truck, by the way. We don't get anything back. Explain the gain coming off a ceiling. We don't get nothing back. What about a floor? Floor takes in a lot of light. Nothing. We don't get anything back. All right, then. We make our own gain. Anybody willing to challenge me in court? No. Nobody wants to challenge me in court because you can back it up. All right, then. You can back it up. You figured out a way to build a better mousetrap, and you can back that thing up 100%. You can call it whatever the freak you want at the end of the day. And I'll tell you that. You can back it up 100%. And what you say that thing does, you can call it whatever you want. And that's what we do. We call it whatever the freak we want because we can back it up. Back it up, back it up. Now, for those out there saying, well, why does he keep talking about court? Because you get a lot of people who run their mouths too much about my company, about the things that I do and the things that I design, and they think they know my company all so well and how to make our products and everything, and in the end they end up failing every single time. And again, you got to catch up. You know, if you're making my products, you know, there's 400 something formulas we made. We got 21s, 22s. We got ones that got Roman numbers attached to them. What about the rest of them? Because you're going to make my product, make all of them. No, we don't want to do that. And along with all of them, how about all the testing that's under every single one of those? You can't even do the match or betters. So you can't do the match or betters. Come on. That's why we put that little contract up there now. If you feel at the end of the need that our products are not real and they're fake, well, we can walk into a courtroom and let a judge decide. It's going to cost you if you lose. And now, if I can come on here every single day and do these streams, if I can walk through an entire office building where they can't even go and do those demonstrations and all the other crazy stuff we do, what chance do you think of actually winning against me in a courtroom? You see what I do with black paint, right? You don't have a chance. There you go. That's why nobody wants to sign them. You gotta realize what. Oh wow! Look at that. At the end of the day, that is gorgeous. That's retirement right there. That is definitely retirement. Definitely. I'll tell you. When I'm on vacation, if I ever bump into anything like that, I quit. I got somebody else run the company. Spend the rest of my time there. All right, this is done for the customer. That's finished. Get it from there. We're ready to go. And, wow, that is freaking cool. Look at that Coliseum, man. What is that? That is pretty cool. And we can come right here and show you our amazing technology. And like I said, for the environment, no washout, no fade. Not to the customer at the end of the day, because I talk to both. I talk to naysayers at the end of the day, because they come on my channel. They're always here watching what I do. And customers, again, we're going to make a comparison video. Take that video back. Compare it to other screen paints and or projection screens. That's what you want to look for. You want a product that can be used in a fully lit environment. Do not get fooled by the traditional nonsense of someone telling you that you have to be stuck in a dark environment or you're going to have to calibrate your projector, all that nonsense. Don't believe that nonsense because that's not true. You don't have to calibrate jack at the end of the day. You don't have to be stuck in dark environments and none of that stuff. You don't even require to spend for expensive projectors. I think any company or anybody who leads you to buy an expensive machine when it's not required to fix their problem with their screen should be sued. Because that's false. Either your product works or it doesn't. That's how that goes. You shouldn't. That's false advertisement. I'm going to convince you to go out and spend the money for an expensive projector because my screen's going to come up short. It's a shame because it goes on with churches all the time. It advise the church to go out and buy this expensive projector because their screens don't pick up. I don't know how to plug this thing in. We had this thing plugged in for a charge. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. I grabbed one of these from somewhere. Oh, from this one. That thing died that quick. Gee whiz Louise. I think charged it, didn't I? Hey, we got 2 in a charge. What's the problem? Alright, let me get this moved. Bring it here. Right there. Bring it back. I need all this off of here because we don't need that there. That's definitely clutter. We don't need to be dealing with right now. Put you back to where you were at. All right. Definitely not to rearrange my desk. I need a little bit more room to work. That's what I'm working on right now. Doing my customers in. Got a couple of gallons going off today. Let's see, I expanded on this side. This is more expansion. This side from here to here. All right. Oh, I forgot we're reversed. Everything's reversed. Gotta read backwards. All right. Projectors in first. All right, putting you guys right here because I gotta do something right there for a minute. Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely got to be on the side of this one. No one's going to read it back. Not that backwards. Let's see. That's one application. I am going to do another application on that. Oops, forgot. Works on that side. No, I didn't ask for all that. Way too much. pick up on this angle. That's going to seek nicely. So I'm going to have to do some testing for ultra short throw. Wow, it's crazy how the camera won't read this. The camera can't pick it up. I gotta bring some people in for this. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So we do it. Oh, whoa. All right. Let me see. This side's coated. Camera stick, projector from here, inside the container. Now the marks you're seeing, that's from using the brush, the foam brush. We don't want to use that, but we have no choice because again, my stuff won't be here. None of my stuff's not here yet. I need to see this for myself. I need to see what I'm working with. Man, that's crazy. We can do some really crazy stuff with this technology. We're going to have to get a submersive tank. We're going to bring a tank in here, coat one, drop it in, so you can push that thing through water. I got to bring the projector mapping out. I got to map this thing on the water. This side, where this is at, the angle can pick up. And this is the light coat. This is one application. The one you saw on the container is two applications. As it gets darker, the images pick up higher. Okay. But some people might want it lighter. Now, when we spray this in, this would be pretty much, you won't see this, it'll be a lot clearer than that. But this allows the customer to be adjust on how dark they want it to the window. Mind you, we have to do the spraying. Ugh. That is going to be something else. And mind you, we have light from here transferring right down through there. It's the best way to test the screen out, whether or not it's going to be able to absorb that light, is to have light pushing right down on top of it. I mean, the storefront can have, usually with rear projection, they have to darken the background because any light transfer through the screen could cause the screen to wash out through the front. That's why it's dark in the background in most rear projection setups. This technology can draw light right through it. Well, yeah, it's AdTech. So it is, okay, AdTech. I'm kind of doing two things at the same time. I'm doing this one and doing this one at the same time. So while I was in there showing you this one, which is the other technology right here, I'm in here checking out this one at the same time, getting this container ready, because I got people coming through. See, that's the thing, and I try to explain that people think that, oh, you know, we'll boycott. Doesn't make a difference. You can't stop what we're doing. I got people coming through here. People with serious cake at the end of the day. That see this technology can drop easy a lot of money in my banking account. When we're ready to pull the trigger, we're not ready yet. There's some things I got to do first before we can go down that road. But I got people that can come in and see this. It isn't like I'm sitting up in a house or an apartment somewhere where I can't have big clientele walk in. They're not going to be able to see that at all, period. You got to make an appointment to see them. But we're already in that business setting. We can have anybody coming from anywhere and come in and see this technology. That's the difference. I'm trying to explain to people online that we're in a different platform now. We're not on the YouTube. We're on the YouTube platform, but on YouTube, like I said, if you're doing this, that you got a place or whatever, a workshop you can bring people to. But if you're doing this out of a home or an apartment, whatever, you can't be bringing people. Business are not going to come there. They want to come to a business setting. So I'll say, here's my office is over here. This is where you're located. I want to see this in person. They can walk in here and they can see this. This is the woman was sitting over there. She walked in. That's why I turned the camera off, because I didn't want her on recording. And she came in and she was blown away. Did you send this to the owner? I said, not yet. We'll send some over to him. That's the difference. But in order to get here, your stuff got to work. Can't be lying in specification sheets, because you can't be lying to these people. You can't be telling them things that are not true about your product. You may be the fool of some people online, but this ain't online. This is real life over here. You got people you're talking to face with. So your stuff has to work. So if you make up a whole fairy tale online, guess where you're going to be at? You're going to be online doing your little fairy tale, and you can only go but so far. And sooner or later, someone's going to catch it. We got a hologram, this thing. This stuff has hologram technology embedded in it. I've got to see what that does. And I only know one person who has that kind of technology, and I got to go see him today. Like, hey, buddy, I need you to experiment with this. He has to sign the NDA. Let's see. Now, we have to explain this again because we have some people on our channel who do not understand, because they always got to blow things out of proportion. So this being a clear version, meaning that we can darken it at choice, because we can, but when you're using clear, and if you know anything about rear projection technology, which I've asked people these questions before, and they gave us back nothing, what type of projectors do you use when it comes to a clear application coating? Because you can't run any projector through there, it'll have issues, it'll have a glare. I mean, somebody looked at that window, they'll be hit with like 4,000 lumens or 3,000 lumens of hot glare right in the face. How do you basically use a projector in that particular environment? So, again, you can't put out rear projection if you don't know what you're talking about. Because if a company contacts you, most likely it will be, and they'll say, hey, look, we want to put this screen up in these windows, we want to use your rear projection. What type of projectors would you suggest us use? What are you going to say? Because there's only two types you can use. So if you don't know that answer, you're in trouble. The only way you would know that, you would have to have years experience in the field. That's why I tell people, be careful about saying that your stuff is rear projection, because you're going to have to be to know what you mean by rear projection. What type of coating application will eliminate lamp glare. They'll ask you questions like, okay, you got a screen that can block lamp glare. How many lumens in a projector? How much does it take to penetrate that lamp glare? What's the highest you can go up to? That's why you need multiple projectors in your arsenal. You can't be in there with like one or two projectors. That's not enough. You have to have multiple projectors. And we did all that testing already. We know our stuff. I've had rear projection technology 10 years ago. I had rear projection technology with a digital one, and you look up under rear projection, and we can show you time-stamped dates that I was developing this stuff way before the other people or anybody else right now on YouTube. Where were you at 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago when we were making this stuff? Because they'll go back on that too. In court, in a courtroom, they'll go back on your credibility on how far your company goes back and how much knowledge you know in the field of your product itself. So if I was existing before you were, you don't have a problem in court. how we know all this stuff. We've been doing this stuff for years. Fire in a container. Boom, 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 boom. Can't wait to show this all. Fire in a container. Yeah, fire in a container, people. Fire in a container. Fire in a container. Wait, I wonder if this is funny. This actually does work. Oh man, I wish I had some sticks. We have some sticks we can throw in like something's on fire. Tiger, we need sticks. Where can I get some sticks from? Oh, I know where I can get some sticks from. I know exactly where I can get some too. We gotta throw some sticks in here, like we're burning something. Fire in a container. Of course, we gotta bring it down some. I forgot we don't need all that anymore because we have a bigger screen here. Yeah, you gotta be back your stuff up. That's what I'm doing, people. It's always gonna be like that from day one. You got to back your stuff up. You got to. Can't be in there making it up. Gotta back it up. Oh, man. Look at that flame, baby. Look at that flame. Whew. Fire in a container. No wonder. And if we push it out, it still remains the same. Mind you, this is an open container, so we don't have it blocked. We have it open, so the overhead lights can make contact inside that container. Look at that Streets of Rage on the bridge. The bridge had the best speed ever in Streets of Rage. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna try something crazy here. That's good enough for me. We're at 50 lumens on the projector, so that's what we're on. Somebody feed me fire! Come on, be nice. Be nice. All that's not even necessary. Let me see. Oh, it's blocking the projector, that's why. Can't have it blocking the projector because we can't see it because the projector is pushing right through the screen. Disco fire. Hold on a minute. I gotta adjust my projector. There we go. Fire in a can. Now I gotta get some marshmallows. A couple sticks in there for our fire. So it ain't affecting it anyway whatsoever. It's not a bright light anyway. Let me see. Somebody gave me fire! That's me cracking up. You haven't seen that one before. But they're having some 4th of July get together. And they gave this kid sparkler. There's 2 types of kids with fire. And they got one kid over just twirling around and one kid's running by at 100 miles an hour. Somebody gave me fire! Throw some stuff in there to burn. That is freaking cool. 'Cause I don't know what. This one has so much fun with this stuff, man. It's so much fun. And the cool thing about projector mapping is that we can map this whole thing out perfectly. Then make it look like the fire is inside of this thing. At the end of the day, we can map it out. This is all projection. Projection pretty much is going to be off center. We can map it perfectly to the container. Perfectly to the container. Do you understand? We got the technology there. We have it here. It's insane, man. It's insane what God gives to us. It's insane. We got technology all around us. Look at that. Got it over here. Got it over there. I love it. So I said I love my world at the end of the day. We're blessed to be to do amazing things every single day. Every single day. The technology has no glass ceiling at all. None. If you could understand what goes on inside of my head, we have no glass ceilings. Anything that we want, Lord will bless us to have technology to design it. We are light years advanced of everybody else. And yeah, the only people get angry over this are people who make screen paints. Because my customers get mad over this. My customers would get angry if we decided to basically sell our products for thousands and thousands of dollars, and we sell out and we go to big companies and we allow them to run our companies, and anyway, we get filthy rich. They would hate that. No, the only people who get upset are people who make screen paints, because you can't do what we do. I got a screen invisible technology, as this is AdTech itself. And I got a screen over here on a $10 projector. This is a Pico projector we're running right now, 50 lumens. And that projector, that cost me 10 bucks. If I make this a match and better demonstration, how many people do you think will be to do it today? Same environment, commercial, cheap projectors like we're using. How many people think will be to operate it? There you go. So the only people who get upset are the people who make products. You're the only ones to get upset. No customer in the right mind is going to get ticked off over us developing better technology so they don't have to spend an arm and a leg getting ripped off at the end of the day by other people. They like the fact that Mr. Bird can back it up. Mr. Bird can sit there and say, hey, let's go into a courtroom and let a judge decide. Because I can do that, because I can back my stuff up. They like that. Y'all don't like that. Naysayers, the people who make these phony products, y'all don't like it when I say that, because you know darn well you won't walk into that courtroom with me. You know what will happen if you walk into a courtroom with me. You'll lose your shirt in there. I'll be in there dancing circles around there, having a ball in there, and you'll be in there basically wetting yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to lose everything when you walk out of that courtroom. I guarantee you 100% you will lose everything you walk in the courtroom with me. I can back my stuff. I'm here having this conversation right now. Not on some freaking chalkboard behind me, talking some philosopher dumb nonsense, or basically in some dark environment with a $3,000 projector. I'm in a fully lit commercial environment, got a freaking projection going through a container that cost me like $3 on a $75 projector that's 50 lumens and under 600 by 800 res. Over here on an XGA projector at 720p that cost me 10 bucks. It doesn't even have an HDMI port, and I'm doing something other people can't do right now with equipment far more advanced than mine. Whoop-de-doo. So the only people who get upset, I mean, that's my new line, whoop-de-doo. Only people get upset is people who make products. They're the only ones that get better over it. And some of their naysay followers, they're bitter. Be bitter. Enjoy your great projection screen because you paid for it, didn't you? You supported that nonsense. So you enjoy your faulty dinosaur paint because that's what you have. You have prehistoric paint. Your gray screen can't do anything compared to what our technology can do. That's what you're bitter about. The person who founded, co-founder, who made it can't even basically stay afloat. The rest of them are gone. They're not even here. We're the only ones left. And we got our sites on certified anyway. Too easy for you at the end of the day. So go ahead. Enjoy your washout. And fire in a can. Yeah. I don't see any of them customers coming on talking about that product at all. But none of them do. They're embarrassed. You would be embarrassed too if you found out that the owner matched house paint in the middle of a live demonstration. I don't think you'd be going to be out there showing off that at the end of the day. That's going to make you look like a fool. My customers can show this stuff off. But here we are sitting here. I got fire in a container. using our new technology, and I got my screen over here on my setup. Altogether, I think 75 for this projector. I paid for that projector way back. That projector is really old. That projector is probably roughly around 7, 8 years old. That's an old projector. My little Maxonic Pico. And I see altogether, 85 bucks. What does it say in the caption? It says no dark environments, right? No expensive projectors. Did I basically come through on that one? Did I not? Yes, I did. There we go. And they're bitter. They're so bitter. They're always bitter. Cheers, Louise. Man. Look at that. Again, like I said, my customers at the end of the day, they don't go through that crap. Dark environments, my foot. They can take those things outside if they want to. Went to how we're going to explain FLE technology. I shot that thing 16 feet back on a 1,000 projector on the side of a garage. Where are your demonstrations at? Advanced ambient light projection. You do know that was the technology we used to push a screen through a window, right? When we walked around that whole carrying place, we showed demonstrations everywhere in that environment. That was advanced ambient light projection technology. FLE was developed in the garage. The technology we have now was developed here. You can't keep your companies afloat, and I've developed multiple companies. Each one of them have an advanced technology that's untouchable right now. I could bring an 8 back, drop an element. Tell me how powerful 8s were. 8s were insane. That was an insane. Matter of fact, we may bring an 8 back. An 8 has some incredible capabilities. That's the one that Star Wars screen outside. Look at the image on that. Look at that. You know, our customers are tired of getting ripped off. They're mad about that because they want to continue to rip customers off. Tell them dumb stuff like, yeah, you have to spend money for this high-end projector because your screen don't work. You wouldn't dare tell them to get a 720p projector. They wouldn't dare do it. You know why? Because a 720p projector, well, that's not a really high-end projector. That's not something, you want to use at the end of the day because that's really not going to give you the performance that you want. Now, you want to make sure they spend the money for a really good, expensive projector to fix something that your screen can't do. Because I know I have your screens here. I've tested them already. I know what your screens can and cannot do. Introduce them to dark environments. All you have to be in its ambient light controlled environment. I literally am in those forum sites, you know that, right? For ambient light projection technology. And one of them says that, well, to maximize the contrast and the viewing pleasure of the screen, you want to have it in an ambient light controlled environment. And I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Today I will show them the demonstrations on fire. Our technology here. When I come in here and show this off, it shuts them down. Customers don't. Matter of fact, one of the customers is outside hitting the fence with his projector. That's a 720p model. That projector is cheap. So my customers don't have to spend a lot of money. And if they do have a high-end projector, at least they get what they paid for instead of being stuck in the dark. Can't even pick up a decent contrast. So I want a projector that's supposed to have a high-end contrast attached to it, and they can't even read it. Yep. That's the sad thing about it. And over here, we got fire! Fire in a glass. Let me get this out of here. Ah! Ah! It's hot now. I don't know if I'm going to reach in there and get it. Ah! Ah! I'm getting burned. I'm getting burned. I'm getting burned. Ah! Woo! Man. Whew, that fire is brutal in there, man. It's brutal. It is brutal in there. I'm loving this fire glass. That thing is sick. Oh, that's sick. Wait till we map that thing. When we map it, it's going to go all the way around here perfectly. I can map the whole thing. We won't have this. That comes from using a projector that shoots a square image. Mapping it will allow me to be able to scan this whole thing and convert it into a screen. Even if it's curved or not, doesn't make a difference. That's the beautiful thing about mapping technology. And people who claim to have my stuff, you do know my stuff is projector mapping technology, right? How come you don't do those demonstrations? Oh, I forgot. You don't understand how that stuff works, or you don't own the equipment. That's what it is. Because quasars have mapping technology. So how come we don't see the demonstrations on the mapping? Oh, yeah, I got to pick and choose because you either don't have the equipment for it or whatever. Okay, I see how that goes. All right. I was wondering where that mapping was. Since quasars can map. You got to pick and choose. They don't understand it. Don't have it. Oh, look at that! Look at that, people! Ooh, look at that right there. $10 projector. My $10 projector versus everybody else's $10. Well, you don't have $10. I forgot y'all pay way more than that at the end of the day. I'm the only one with the $10 projector. That's why I said that, you see somebody with $3,000, $4,000, even $2,000 projector, even $1,500. If you're not prepared to spend that money, and that's what they're showing in their demonstration, you're going to have to get the same projector or higher in order to achieve that picture quality. You're going to have to. That's going to cost you money. Mine cost $10. Yeah. Other projector, we got $50, $60 over there. The highest one we got is a Pico, because I bought, the Pico and Old Faithful, I bought Old Faithful for $75. If you want to say $75, for some reason, that sounds very expensive to me. It does. It's, $75 is like, it sounds so expensive. I'm used to paying much cheaper. But anyway. So, that feels expensive to me. $75. Because now I'm used to paying for much cheaper. We don't need the venues. You haven't seen any venues in here? Well, we got the Christie. That's considered to be a venue, but we don't even use it at full blast. We use it in the eco mode, and we turn around and use it in factory settings because we don't need to use it and don't need it. This technology is way beyond the stuff we have. We don't require it. Any of the Sony's in here, we sold all of them. We got rid of all that stuff. Most stuff I gave away, all those projectors. We don't need them no more. I can do this under $200. Anybody want to take that challenge? Fully lit commercial environment, fully lit halo system, under $200 is all you can spend for your projector. I'm like, oh man, he's just making, come on, we can't do this at the end of the day. Why does he even bring it up? We know we can't do this. We can't do it. We can't do it. Like, you can't get mad about that. I put out matching betters. That's what the matching betters are for. Matching betters give you the opportunity to prove that your product is the same as ours. And yet we do not see this at all, period. No, it is matched or challenged or demonstrations. And it's going to get much worse than this. You got a lot to catch up to, by the way. This technology, when it hits, you're going to have very serious problems. And 100%, this thing can eat through a greenhouse with no problem. The challenges on this thing are going to be unbelievable. Didn't I warn y'all about this? The naysayers, talking to the naysayers. I warned y'all about this. I said when the ad tech, we show you an ad tech, we show you a screen that has that capability, this is where it's going to end a lot of people at the end of the day. You're not going to be able to keep up to this thing. You can't even keep up to that. This is even far worse. This is a screen that will challenge you outside in sunlight. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know what it was, a video game, but you just seen all these warriors just coming at this one guy. One guy pulls out this sword, and the sword is full of flames. I think it's from a video game. And all he does is bring that sword up to the sky and bring it straight down, and it just sets off this huge firestorm that turns everyone into ash. That's what this will do to you. Anybody. The diamond technology, that new can't compete with that thing. That thing absorbs sunlight. Once you reach the one thing that will destroy a screen faster than even ambient light inside your home, which is the sun, once you conquer that particular part, you now have the ultimate screen. So they're gonna have some fun with this thing. Fire in a glass! Fire in a glass! Fire in a glass! Got fire in a glass, people. Fire in a glass. We got fire in there. There's fire all up in there. So fire all up in there. And then we got the whole bird thing going on in the background, right? That's pretty cool, right? We mess around, play around with this with some fire in a glass. Fire in a glass. Somebody's gonna airbrush one of them. Told you about that. You're gonna do the airbrush job on it. I'm just gonna advise him to get a fish tank. If he does a fish tank, that'd be pretty cool. Awesome, beautiful, beautiful. Looking. Oh, we're on this side. We got more on this side going on over here. Over here. Yeah, we got more going on over there on that side. Ooh, I can't wait to show this off. You know, it's interesting, and it's a shame you can't see it, but basically, on the camera, it picks up the glare, but to the naked eye, you can't even see it. It doesn't read. You can't see it at all. Camera picks it up. Oh my goodness. I love it. I freaking love it. I mean, I'm just having so much fun with this. I got this screen over here I'm having fun with. I'm just having so much fun with this. I can't wait till we get the plexiglass sheets in. I got the big ones behind me, but we got the samples coming in. Now, usually most people are going to lean toward, well, we don't know yet, to tell you the truth. It could be, I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to do this fire real quick. Yeah, I'm going to do this real quick. It could be, I don't know. It could be, we don't know right now. Well, we know companies are going to lean toward this the most. Because again, AdTech has that technology for storefront windows. So we know that for a fact. But the TV version is going to be more for customers. That's what that's going to be for. I got fish in a bottle. Fish in a bottle. Now, is this screen paint? Is this going to be a screen paint for you? No, not for our customers, no. This is ours. This is for our coding for our screens. This is for AdTech, any form of mesh technology we're going to be developing. What are we going to be using this for? Acoustic technology. This is for our screens. There's a gamer version of AdTech. There's one for home theater. There's one for advertising. There's one for, there's a black one used for ultra short throws. There's a whole lot of this stuff. So it doesn't just pertain to just Windows. There's gaming versions of this. This is what this stuff is going to be coded on. There's different versions we're going to be designing of this model for gaming and for other things we want to use it for. Even projector mapping. Oh, look at that kitty over there. It's a kitty, yeah. There's a big cat. It's a big cat and a bigger cat. That's what that comes down to. Big cat and bigger cat. I'm going to go back to my fire in a bottle. Fire in a bottle. Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Hey, back to my fire in a bottle. Here we go. This is my fire. Here's my fire. Don't wait for that commercial to pop up. Mine, this is what's supposed to be about my quantum black star. Oh, and by the way, for those of you when they ask me questions about the quantum black star, yeah, it actually is a real star. It's a real thing. It's an actual star. As you know, I study that weird stuff. I like that kind of stuff. And you got a guy sitting there studying how many meters it take to build a city under the ocean, or whether or not you can use nuclear fusion to get a city to float for how many years and all that stuff. Yeah, I think I would know about that. Look at that, people. We got fire in a container using a map or a projector with light going right down on top of this. All this has is light on top of it, including sitting here watching these beautiful wildlife right there on a $10 projector. So if you think this is going to be crazy, this right here, wait till I get out there with this stuff. Wait till I get my showroom. And I got people coming into a showroom to see the same thing you watch on YouTube every single day. Because everybody we see at the end of the day is tired of these white, washed out projection screens, and they're not getting what they paid for. Forget the gray screen. People resort to gray screens when they tried to fix the white screen and find out they're still in the same boat. The white screen is going to have you in the dark. Gray screen is going to have you in the dark. White screen can't see contrast level. Gray screen can't see contrast level. White screen is going to call you to calibrate. Gray screen is going to call you to calibrate. If anyone sits there and says, no, you don't have to calibrate it, oh, please stop it. I literally heard somebody on camera in front of a church member sit there and say it'll look better once we calibrate the screen, and the environment wasn't even fully lit. That tells you right there. Anyway, moving on. So, in the same category you're going to be at. Anyway, as I said before, they resort to getting the white screen because they feel that the projector that they're going to buy is going to put in all those amazing bells and whistles, and they're still going to be able to pick up what the projector is showing on the box. You ain't getting nowhere near that. Nowhere close. So we're going to advertise, and I got a crew coming in to advertise my technology for me to show that without our technology, your projector doesn't function. Anybody willing to challenge me on that in court? Anybody? Jeez. I kind of like saying that. I really do. It shuts up people who talk too much trash. Everybody likes that. People who talk too much trash, people like to shut them up. You do know that goes on court record, right? You go in a courtroom with me and you lose, and you will lose, by the way, because I could do this easy. Say this is fake. Go in there and do some demonstrations. Say, hey, what he did in his office was all fake. This is not real. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble. And it'll be on court record. I'll make sure it's on court record. I'll make sure it's public domain court records so anyone can read about what just happened in that courtroom. With your name and everything right there. Your name will be up there, first and last name, my first and last, it'll be right up there. I'll embarrass you all over the world. They can pull it right up. As a matter of fact, we'll build a website for how many people we took to court, and their documents will be loaded up there. We can do that. To show at the end of the day that the other companies and people do business with us, we can back our products at 100%. And right now, I'm sitting here having this conversation with you in a fully commercial environment, $10 projector, and fire coming out of a container using our invisible technology. And the projector is way over there. It's only 50 lumens. Look how much light is hitting my projector. Do you ever realize that? Look at all the light that's coming down on top of this projector. It's 50 lumens. You know how much left of 50 lumens has by the time it makes contact to this container? Nothing. You thought it was sitting right up on top of it? No, it's at a distance. It's pulled back from the desk. This is 35 inches. I think it's 35 inches wide. Now I'm gonna go on do a couple of videos and freak some people. Like, it's got fire on his desk. Oh my God, is that fire? Why would you have fire on your desk? Because we could do that. Looks realistic. No, everybody who saw this, the first thing they said, it looks so sharp, so realistic. Yeah, and we're at 50 lumens. The resolution count for these projectors is not high. They're not 600 by 800. They're lower than that. I think they're 480 by something, but they're really low. All right, people, I'm gonna have some fun with this fire in a bottle. Got some fire in a bottle. Wait till my buddy's gonna do the AI programming for our stuff, the advertiser stuff, like a shark swimming around, like a megalodon, stuff like that. He's gonna do the projection demonstrations to show off ad tech. Can you imagine that? I got this big disability around here that I want to show off some of these demonstrations. We're gonna put a megalodon in their glass, where this thing moves back and forth from window to window to window, and just comes up to the front. We're like, puts the teeth marks in. You can see the water coming down, all from this technology. Got some fire in the glass. I'm gonna roast some marshmallows. I should get some marshmallows, some sticks, some marshmallows. Roast some marshmallows or something like that. That'd be pretty cool, right? Wouldn't it be awesome? And imagine, for those of you who have storefront windows for companies, imagine this right here in your storefront. Imagine if you had a barbecue pit and you can have your name in flames on your glass. The possibilities are absolutely endless with ad tech. Next future technology. Anytime the Lord blesses us with a new version of technology, I guarantee that everything that we show off in this office or any place else is going to be beyond next level. And we expect for the naysayers to run behind and go, I got it, I got it. No, you've been saying that for years. You have nothing. Just the same old crying and nonsense. If you did have our products at the end of the day, you would be matching all our matching better demonstrations, all our challenges, everything. You can't even get your own stuff to work right. How are you going to figure out ours? There you go. I'll match house painter demonstrations. Gee whiz. As a matter of fact, I want to do that one again. I got some black paint, some more black paint I'm going to buy. I'm going to get a post office. Yeah, I'm going to get a post office. So customers who took advantage of our technology here, welcome to the future. And those who haven't, well, anyway, for our customers, welcome to the future. At least you can get what you paid for. Fire in the glass. That is freaking sick. I'm looking at that. That is crazy. I gotta send it to a few people. I gotta send it. They're gonna be freaking like, what the freak? Like, is that real fire? I've got to send them that. I wonder for a minute. Where's my fire stick here? 4K snow screensavers. This would be a nice little backdrop in the back for this. Do a 4K snow screensaver, like snowing in the background while we got fire here. That would be looking sick. Tell me that wouldn't look sick, people. Tell me that wouldn't look sick. Naysayers do not share my enthusiasm when it comes to having fun on these levels. Look at that black surface. Boom! See how dark that surface is? The surface is black. I mean, man, tell me how sick that is, man. Tell me how sick that is. Don't come up gray. It's actually black. You know, we got a lot to work on. We got the shifting technology, the panel technology, this technology now, this one right over here. Pretty soon we're gonna have a platinum Black Widow on display. Get the silver technology that can literally turn white at surface dark. I don't see y'all doing those demonstrations. I thought y'all can make my products. You gotta catch up. I got 4 more different elements sitting under my desk right now that I can show off today. How are you going to catch up to those, including everything we're making right now? So, choice. You follow me or we drag you. You say you can make our stuff, get to work. Let me tell you something. If those are out there doing videos claiming you can make what we make and we have what we have, let me explain it to you. You'll see so much stuff pop up that will basically put you to work for us. You'll be doing nothing but demonstrations on crying and whining about my work at the end of the day. I don't expect to see one item. I want to see all of them, everything we make. Because either you have it or you don't. They pick and choose one out of the 10 we make. Oh, we got this one right here. Well, we did it. Oh, please. We gave y'all permission to make our stuff, and y'all still couldn't make it right. Oh, I like the snow in the background. I think I'm going to go with this fire and snow. Fire and snow. Fire, snow. Fire, snow. I like it. All right. Bring some people in here. Let them check out how amazing this looks. I'm going to roast some marshmallows. I do want to get some marshmallows in here. Roast them, you know what I mean? Next to an open fire. Someone's talking about a virtual fireplace. Yeah, we can do that. That's easy. Virtual fireplace. Man, I've seen somebody with one of the coolest setups. They had I don't know how they would do this, but I guess if you had the house already structured, but if you were building it, it would be much easier. The entire ceiling was made out of plexiglass. They had projectors over top to turn the ceiling into an ocean. That'd be easy for our technology. Very easy. because we can make the ceiling jet black. That invisible technology we have here, we have a black version of that. We can make it jet black. You can shine whatever projector you want. It wouldn't be to penetrate through that baby. All you would see is that the whole ceiling come to life. And if you want to check out our test demonstrations and demonstrations, go to my YouTube channel, type in Invisible Black, and that's what you will see. All this technology on Invisible Black technology. Yep, all our testing, all that stuff. So when we get companies to contact and say, hey, what do you guys know about invisible technology? Go to my YouTube channel, type that in. They go, whoa, mama. Yeah, we know our stuff. I'm sitting here with fire in the glass. Fire in the glass, baby. Fire in the glass. All right, I'm out of here. I got to have some fun with this on some other social media sites right now. You enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Of course, who do we thank for all of this? We thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Because one, for him, this would never be possible. That would never be possible. Anything we're blessed to have would not be possible. See how amazing my Lord is at the end of the day? I love it when I see those who serve the devil try to rise up and destroy us. And every single time God comes in and blesses our hand. One will rise and those will fall. Christians will rise every single time, and those at the end of the day, they will drop, they will fall. You can't stop God's destiny. It is meant for me to have this blessing. Before you guys ever even existed, before you even knew my name, it was meant for me to have this blessing. These blessings are given out to Christians before they're even born. You can't stop this at all. It's God's destiny. Think about that. It blows my mind when I think about before I even existed, before my name was even spoken into existence. This was my blessing. You can't stop that. All right. I'm going to have some fun with this fire in a jar. I got to do something with it. I got to have some fun with this thing. I got to go post that. Hey, man, look. I got fire in the office. Fire in the office. I better not. Probably the fire department over here and everything. But that's so cool looking. Look how crazy that looks. That's insane. I'm just amazed by how much stuff this Lord blesses with. All right, people, got to go. I got to have some fun with this. Got to go and God bless. Fire in a bottle. Got to do what we